Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to this week's show. We have an exciting show for you this week. I have with us Ginger Vann, who's president of the Baker Rotary. So we're going to be talking about some things that Rotary does in the community and how we function not only here in the community but internationally, and the things that we do all over the world. And one of the big things that we do is to eradicate polio. So we're going to be talking about those things with Ginger, the first segment. The second, we're going to be talking about the Baker Park and some of the things that we have there in the park for the citizens of Baker. And also I have on the show Joyce Burgess, who's the council person for District 3. So I want to welcome you to my show, Ginger, and if you just tell us something. You're the president. I've been the past president of Rotary, and I know I feel that it's an organization that does a lot of good in the community. So you want to just tell us some of the things that you're doing during your presidency?
Absolutely. We have a new format kind of for our projects this year. We're constantly looking for new projects to do in the community. At our Baker Buffalo Festival that we had in September, we took in ballots that people, they were like a quiz. So everybody wrote down what they thought that we could do in the community. So we actually found some brand new projects that we can do, because we constantly want to look at the needs that we have in the community and try to address them. So far this year, we've helped.
And Ginger, she's the president of Rotary, but also we have subcommittees and people that work on different projects. It's not just one person, but as the president, you're out there, you're the leader. And one of the things that, and I want you to talk about, Ginger, I want you to talk about the things that we do during the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well, that's something that we do every year, and that's, we handed out turkey certificates where those in most need that we could find in the community actually got a certificate, and Piggly Wiggly offered to cook the turkeys for some, because a lot of the folks that we help don't even have an oven.
They are elderly, and a lot of times they just not able to cook.
So our next project that we have coming up is, well, we have several. We have the Toys for Rides, and that's something that's done through our Baker Police and Fire Department. And what people do is they go into Walmart, and if they buy an unwrapped gift, brand new, they give it to them, and they can either ride on the fire truck or they can ride in one of the Dare police cars. And then the Rotary Club will work with other organizations to distribute those toys. We have several outlets that we're going to use to try to get the toys into the hands of the kids so they'll have a special Christmas.
And the kids are excited. I think the parents are more excited too. I think the parents want to ride in the fire truck and the police car also. And,
well, I would.
So it's a good opportunity for people in the community to actually give back something also. Right. And I know we're looking at the Christmas. You want to tell us what we have planned for the Christmas holidays?
Right. Well, like I said, one of our standard projects is to provide Christmas boxes for the families that are in need, and also children in Baker who've lost a parent or whatnot. We're going to do some adopt-a-families. So that's a couple of things that we normally do, but we're also doing some new projects that we've never done in the past, and one really important one is Choices. And we're going to be, all of the Rotarians are committed to finishing the training for Choices by the end of the year, and we're going to be presenting Choices to Baker Middle School, Northeast High School, and what's in Bethany Christian School. And basically Choices is a 2-day program. It's 1 hour a day where the kids learn about life skills, and they learn what difference each and every decision that they make, how it will affect their lives.
And I think that's important because kids need to be thinking about the future.
Absolutely. We don't want them dropping out of school. Mm-hmm. It's important for them to stay with it and decide what their future is going to be, not have it decided for them. So.
Mhm. And we also have an essay contest that we do, and also we do handicap bowling. You want to tell us about that? Well, we kids that disabled certainly have some handicaps. We can
Right.
we
Well,
can
we-
bring have a fun day for them.
We do. We spend about 3 hours with the kids, and some are young adults, and we reserve different lanes, usually at Metro Bowl. The kids come out, we have all the Rotarians, we help them with their bowling, they have a good time, and then we follow it up with pizza and sodas. So we're always looking for special needs folks that would like to bowl and give them an opportunity to do that, and it's free of charge for them, of course. So.
Yeah. And also, we kind of talked about some local projects, but Rotary International, and you want to tell us about polio and the strides that we've made through the years to eradicate polio throughout the world.
Well, most folks of our age know at least one person that's had polio. It's just a crippling disease, and the Rotary has come together with several other organizations to try to eradicate polio from the face of the planet. Over 1 million kids have been, well, it'd have to be 1 billion kids have been given vaccines for polio, and the disease is actually only endemic in 3 countries in the world. You know, some countries have actually stopped wars to have their kids immunized. So India just has been polio-free for 2 years now, but it's now in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Nigeria. So we're Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has offered us some matching grants funds, and I think with the extra funds and the commitment of Rotary, I think that we'll be a polio-free world in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being on, Ginger, and look, I'm just excited. I'm also a member of Rotary, and I'm just excited to be part of an organization that's not only doing things locally but internationally.
Promoting your business in these competitive times can be tough. You need to use everything possible to stand out in the crowd. Your vehicle is an asset most companies overlook when advertising. Now you can promote just like major companies by wrapping your vehicle with eye-catching graphics. Frogskin Graphics wraps boats, cars, trucks, and buildings. No job too large or small. Full-color banners, window graphics, and signs designed, printed, and installed by professionals. 683-9595.
Welcome back to Baker Forward. Now, we want to, Ginger Van is here with me. She's secretary to me, and one of the things that Ginger has is a heart for children, and one of the things that she's done over the past few years is to make sure that our park have equipment and things where the kids, and not only the kids, but adults can enjoy. We become a nation of people that are unhealthy, overweight, don't get enough exercise. So what we did is Ginger went out and got money and grants and things to put equipment into the park. But I want to talk about some of the things that have happened, but I'm going to let Ginger tell you how she was able to get equipment and funds.
Well, the Baker Park is a very well-used park because we have a half-mile walking track, and I thought that we needed to add some more health-related equipment and whatnot. So I looked at some energy equipment. It's with an energy with an I, and that's exercise equipment for anyone that's 13 or older. It exercises every single muscle in your body except for 2, and it's really easy to do. It has various levels that you can do from beginner, intermediate, or advanced. and you can change up your routine every day so it never becomes boring. It's nice to have that out there, but I felt that we were missing some of our elements of our population, so we actually went out and found the Live Trail system. And Live Trails is in Baker City Park. It's the only equipment of its kind in the whole state of Louisiana. So it's for the elderly and for handicapped individuals. So there are 12 different stations. There are 3 sides for that. Breck has been a partner with us, and with Live Trails, we had some other vendors and things that help, like ExxonMobil, People's Health, the Pilot Club, the Baker Charitable Foundation all went together to put that in. It's right next to our Council on Aging, so it's very convenient for everybody to get to. So you can walk around the track and get warmed up and then go and do your exercises in whichever set of equipment that you like. And you know, it's then we have the playground. So we're looking at all these different elements. I think the only one that we're missing right now is really the teenage element.
Yeah. On the playground was put in right after Katrina, and it was initially was going to be out at Renaissance Village on Groom Road, and the Baton Rouge Rotary Club initiated this project. What they wanted to do is they wanted to come in and do something in Baker, and they wanted to, it's a large club, and they were looking at about $44,000 spending on the playground. And Rosie O'Donnell and Breck came in and assisted with the project, and the project ended up being in Baker because the state government did not want to put take the liability of putting it out at Renaissance, which was turned out great because it would have been a waste and it would have had to been removed once they closed the park. So this was an effort, and we had people come in, and I worked on it, and the Rotary Club assisted on this project. And we came in and worked the whole week and got all the equipment in. So it was a great project, and it's something that the kids use and utilize daily. One of the other things that we have, and Ginger, I know you were involved in it. I know Jay Brown spent a lot of money on the assisting with getting this in, was the Veterans Plaza. You want to tell us about that?
Well, it was a great thought. We had a citizen who had a heart for the military. He had served, and he did the design, and he spent all kinds of time putting it together. I mean, it was all on paper to the point where it fell into place exactly right, and it's a beautiful memorial. There's a podium for each of the services, and you can buy bricks in honor or in memory of someone in the service.
And those bricks are still for sale, so if you want to add your brick in there, you certainly can. And I want to say this, that it was done with all a donation. There was no public funds done to build this. Not only this, but also the gazebo. The gazebo turned out very nice, and it was a project that we worked on. I worked on it, and you know, you feel good when you can go out there and do this and do these projects, and something that enhances the value of the park and also enhances the value of the park.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful gazebo. The Baton Rouge Building and Construction Trades came in and helped us with all of the carpentry and the iron railings and whatnot. It's a lovely addition to our park.
Yeah. The park is utilized daily, and people out there early in the morning. We have a lighting system around the park, so you can come out at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's close to the police station, and so it's secure, and people feel safe as they walk in the park and participate and exercise.
Well, I'm really excited about some new things that we're looking at. We're looking to put in a couple of pavilions with some grills and things of that nature. And a lot of folks don't realize that we actually have RV parking there. So if anybody has someone coming in from out of town, we have the electrical and water hookups there for them as well for a reasonable rent.
And I know, you know, we going into the Christmas season. Ginger, I know you want to wish the community and, of course, all the
Absolutely.
viewers a Merry Christmas, and we certainly want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas and, of course, a Happy New Year. And we're just looking forward to 2013 and being able to serve the citizens of Baker and provide the services that they need, and make sure that we not only have a safe community, but we have a community that's going to be vibrant and that's going to grow in the future.
Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building at Howell Place is conveniently located near the Baton Rouge Airport, offering medical services for all ages, lifestyles, and diagnosis. Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building offers a wide range of physicians to service your needs, from visual changes to upper and lower extremity orthopedic problems, back and neck injuries, and pain management. After consultation with your physician, there is an on-site physical therapy clinic to get you back to work or to your recreational pastime. If mobility is a problem, a home health office is on the premises to accept referrals. This modern medical marketplace has convenient parking and is designed for complete personal and family health care. Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building at Howell Place is recognized for high-quality care and wants to be your choice for all of your family's health care needs.
Welcome back to Baker Forward. I have as my guest Councilwoman Joyce Burgess. She's the councilwoman in District 3. And Joyce has been elected and serving since July 1. And I just want her to tell us something of what she wants to see in her district and some of the things that she wants to do to improve not only her district, but the city of Baker.
Thank you, Mayor. As the mayor said, I was elected in 2012 in July, and one of the things that I wanted to do in District 3, I've been a citizen of Baker for almost 30 years, and my husband and I were a very young family with 4 children moving into Baker, so we wanted to see more young couples move into Baker with families, to raise families, because as you know, Baker is a wonderful place to raise a family. And another thing I want to see is high economic growth in Baker, as well as inspiring excellence in our educational system in my district, and of course create community involvement. I had my first town hall meeting this past week, and lots of people showed up. I was excited to see that not only me as a citizen, even as a councilwoman, but the citizens of District 3 are also concerned about the community, and so we're working as a team. I created the Concerned Citizens of District 3, of wonderful people, homeowners and business-minded folks, and so we're all coming together as a community to make Baker a wonderful, continue to make it a wonderful place to live. And so ultimately, the city of Baker is to attract high economic growth, as I said, and to renew the love of learning back into the hearts of our children, because you know every community has got to have an excellent educational program, and of course to create educational.
Let me ask you this, Councilwoman Burgess.
Sure.
What do you see us doing as a community that will help our education system? What can we do? You as an individual, a council person, myself as a mayor, and of course all the folks throughout the city. What can we do to help improve education in our city?
Well, you know, Mayor, the council passed a resolution that allow the top performing students in the education, in the high school, the top performing students to be acknowledged with a 3.0 average. These students will be honored in 2013. That's one thing that we can do, and that's one thing we have done. I would encourage retired teachers to come out, and even if they can talk with the school board and see how they can become tutors for the 5 schools that are in our system, as well as, okay, we have our educational programs in the library to continue that. And then, of course, you just can't contract parenting. And if parents would get on board with the school system and be a part of engaging themselves once again with the education of their children.
And I do agree with that. Parenting certainly is a key.
Absolutely.
And you know, we need programs in Baker to teach parenting skills to our young parents that are having kids at a young age. And this is something that, you know, as a parent, I have 4 kids, and they're, I guess you could say they're successful, but the thing about it is,
yes,
I did not have training or anything to tell me how I'm supposed to raise these kids and what I'm supposed to do.
Well, you know,
and
the
I
church.
know you homeschool.
Yes, sir, I
and
did.
can you share, would you like to share with our viewers some of the things that you've done with your kids to instill values in them to make them want to be successful?
Thank you. Well, one of the things my husband and I did after homeschooling for almost 25 years, we saw the value of parental responsibility, and we encouraged our children with their creative skills. You know, some children may not be as academically successful as we want them to be, and then some children need one-on-one attention. So with us engaging in our children's education, seeing their creative skills, it could be piano, it could be dance, and of course there are children that we homeschooled that have academic performances. But one thing I do want to say is we got involved with our church, and of course the church can teach parents how to raise their children, how to become more involved. And so another thing I would like to see in District 3 is have churches in our district and ultimately in the city of Baker to adopt a school. And this is where they will pray for the school, where some of the volunteers in the church may want to go and actually tutor in the school. So we did simple things like that, you know, homeschooling on the road.
I know as a council and as the mayor, we're looking at, and also with the Baker Chamber,
Yes,
is
sir.
having a breakfast with all the pastors
Absolutely.
in the community and encouraging them to get involved. And I think that's a wonderful idea
I do
and
too.
something that we can do. And I know God has laid it on my heart to get the pastors involved. Not that we are trying to do anything, but we can look at all the churches, best practices, what works good, and we can have these share with the churches for their youth ministry.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things I want the community of Baker to know is that we are a community, and we're a positive community. We have good families, we have great walking opportunities. You know, people do walk in Baker, and so far as the education is concerned, if we continue as a community to get involved and have that at the forefront of our minds, because our children, it's an old saying, but it's very true. Our children are our future.
They are. They certainly are. And I've always said the only thing I'm going to leave here values is my 4 kids, and
That's
hopefully,
right. That's right.
because you know, that's it. And the things that we do to prepare them for life
That's
certainly is a great thing that we can do as parents.
That's right, and if any parents are listening, you know, I want you to know that you are the only ones who have a vested interest in your children, for good or for bad. So it's important that you come on board, do little bitty things educationally to engage once again with your children's learning,
And I know that you put a lot of effort into it, and I've also, over the last 30 years, have put a lot of effort into when I was with ExxonMobil, is working with the Science Education Committee at ExxonMobil and trying
Yes.
to encourage kids to, but also in Boy Scouts, talking about leadership skills and developing those skills in the scouting, and also
Absolutely.
Girl Scouts. I think those are great programs that we can use.
And we also have a First Tee golf program, and you know, right there at Clark's Park,
Mhm.
for our children to be a part of that.
Right. Well, it's been great having you, and I certainly appreciate you coming on.
Thank
I know you have great ideas, and certainly looking forward to working with you.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see y'all in next week.